Well, as we get closer to Labor Day, corn and soybean crops, they are in the final stretch of growth just before the harvest.
Dan Cummins checks in with Michigan and Ohio farmers.
There's not a lot of disease, but I think that's just because of how hot and dry we've been. There's just not a lot of disease pressure.
After a very wet spring, the crops were planted later than most would like, mostly May into June, and while the corn's head high, looking great, and the beans are green and full, these crops really need rain, a lot of rain before it's too late.
This will probably make it, obviously, because that's a developed pod and there's 3 beans in there.
John Mosier is a 6th-generation farmer, about 3,000 acres between Wood and Sandusky counties. He can tell the soybeans are not developing to what he'd like for a good yield.
Bean plants, there's some pods there, but there's also some pods that are 3/4 of an inch to an inch long, and they're nowhere near developed. There's not even any beans in them right now. So if we don't get any rain soon, the bean plants naturally, they just abort pods that they won't be able to fill. So we're at a real crucial time with this bean crop of having it close to the average or well below average.
And the corn is struggling. This summer, there hasn't been the widespread rain we need here. It was spotty. Still a sampling of the corn. It's doing okay for now.
Farmers, of course, have fixed prices for seed, for fertilizer, for fuel, and the crops grow. Then it comes into the season and maybe have a good yield, but prices are low. Right now, corn's about $3.50 a bushel. Soybeans about $9.50. That's historically very low.
But now anymore, if Brazil's having a big crop or anywhere in South America, what is happening overseas when Ukraine and Russia were going after it, that had a huge run up in our wheat market just because the Black Sea was shut down. So you almost have to be a global economist to understand how our local economy is affected. We're not having the exports now. There's not as many ships leaving Toledo, so locally, if they don't have an end user for it, why should they pay us more for it?
Some of the earlier planted crops may be harvested as soon as September, but October will be the time for most area farmers. The final chapters of this story have yet to be written. It's up to Mother Nature. Dan Cummins, WTOL 11.